Step by Step. 19 Essential Dharma Talks by Sayadaw Jotika. Talk 19. Lying Down Observing Anicca. Contemplation on Death and the Unattractive Nature of the Body. One lies down on the back and undertakes contemplation. Place both hands on the abdomen, one on top of the other. First, contemplate death. Here the teacher used Mogok Sayadawji's verse on death. I am sure to die, it is only a matter of time. Contemplation on death can be practiced by anyone and is highly effective. There are many approaches. Here, I would like to recommend a sutta from the Anguttara Nikaya, Book of the Sevens, namely Sutta number 74, Araka Sutta. See Bhikkhu Bodhi's translation. A person may die at any time, in any place, from any disease and in any posture. Sayadaw Uttamo once recounted an incident. An old man came to a monastery in a village. After some time he went near a fence to urinate and never stood up again. He remained squatting there for a long time. When people became suspicious and went to check, they found that he had already died. Contemplation on death gives rise to a strong sense of urgency, samvega, which stimulates effort in practice. Method of contemplation while lying down. One may contemplate in-breaths and out-breaths, or the movement of air at the abdomen, or whatever bodily phenomena arise. First, contemplate the in and out breath until the mind becomes calm, then contemplate systematically, step by step, scanning the body from the head down to the feet. In this way one directly experiences bodily phenomena, khanda, such as warmth and coolness, pressure at the point where the head touches the pillow or floor, heat and pain arising at the wrists touching the ground, heat and pain at the heels. These areas become distinctive objects for contemplation. At the beginning of this practice there are 7 primary points of contemplation. In-breath, out-breath, back of the head, 4 to 5, 2 wrists, 6 to 7, 2 heels. Through observing these points the yogi learns to discern arising and passing away, leading gradually to insight into Anicca. Contemplation before sleep. Every time one goes to sleep one should begin with contemplation. The reason is that this practice is like discarding everything accumulated throughout the day, all worldly pollution, mental debris and residual impressions. These include thoughts connected with greed, anger, and delusion, as well as clinging in actions performed during the day. Note: if one reflects on the nature of suffering of becoming from the standpoint of the Dhamma, it may appear depressing. Most human beings engage in many unwholesome actions, and their minds gradually become more defiled and corrupted. Therefore, unless purification is undertaken, one's habitual destinations in samsara tend toward the 4 woeful states of existence. Mental states at bedtime. At bedtime various mental states and thoughts may arise. These must be washed away through contemplation. Near sleep, habitual character traits may surface. Those dominated by greed. Those dominated by anger. Those dominated by delusion. Accordingly, one should apply suitable contemplations. Contemplation of the unattractive nature of the body, asubha. Cultivation of goodwill, metta. Anapana meditation. And, when appropriate, contemplation of death as a supportive practice. When the body is tired after a long day, it may not be suitable to practice insight immediately. In such cases one should first calm the mind using these supportive meditations. Resolution before sleep. Before falling asleep, the yogi should make a clear resolution. I will wake up without abandoning the practice. On waking one resumes contemplation without letting it drop. This establishes continuity and forms a habit of practice. Mogok Sayadaw himself instructed yogis to fall asleep and wake up in this way. Posture for contemplation before sleep. If one wishes to contemplate while lying down, the reclining posture is recommended. Recline on the right side rather than the left. The left side tends to make the heart feel heavy and can induce sleep too quickly, whereas the right side allows for longer contemplation. The Buddha himself reclined on the right side, and he taught monks to do the same. One may also lie on the back, provided mindfulness is maintained. The legs should not touch each other. If the ankles press together, pain may arise, therefore they should be slightly separated. Near the threshold of sleep. As the mind calms down, supportive meditation gives way naturally to insight contemplation. Near the point of falling asleep, mental images, nimitta, sounds or other sense phenomena may appear. Whatever arises at that time must also be contemplated, without selection or aversion. This is the continuation of practice up to the very edge of sleep.